Welcome back, everybody. Let's start by finding a comfortable position. If you're sitting in a chair, then you can have your feet planted firmly on the floor about hip distance apart, if that's okay for you, if that's possible for you in this moment. And if it's also available to you, you can move your back slightly away from the back of the chair. But again, if this is not possible for you in the moment, then just find a position that's comfortable for you and we'll work from there. And when you found that position, close your eyes. Take your attention within. Start to notice your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just a couple of breaths here. Taking us out of the head, coming down into the body. Noticing that breath, how it's moving through the body. As you breathe in and out through the nose. Good. And let's take the index and the middle finger of the right hand. Place it on that point in between the eyebrows. We're going to close the right nostril with the thumb. And we're just going to breathe in and out through the left nostril. So inhaling, slow, long, deep breath through the left nostril. And then exhaling again through the left nostril. Continue like this, in and out through the left nostril. Allowing the breath to slow down as much as possible. Allowing the system to come back into balance. Allowing harmony to be restored within. Just a couple of more breaths like this. Good. On your exhale, let go of your hand. Let your hand hang down. Shake both arms out. Shake them gently. And staying with that slow, deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. And release your hands back onto your legs. Let's repeat on the opposite side. Using the same hand, take the index and middle finger of the right hand, place them back on that point in between the eyebrows. This time we're going to close the left nostril with the ring finger. And we're just going to breathe in and out through the right nostril. So left nostril is closed with the ring finger, And let's just breathe in and out through the right nostrils. Slow, deep breath. Breathing in through the right. And out through the right. In through the right. Out through the right. Continue like this at your own pace. Good, just a couple of more breaths like this. In and out through the right nostril. Good. At the end of your exhalation, releasing your hand down onto your leg. You can shake both hands out again. Just gently shaking, releasing any stagnant energy. Staying with that slow, deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. And then taking your hands back onto your legs momentarily. Next, we're going to take our arms out to the sides. And as we inhale in 3 parts, we're going to move our hands upwards, palms facing up. So it looks like this. So we're inhaling in 3 parts through the nose. 1 sip through the nose, 2nd sip through the nose, 3rd sip through the nose, making up 1 full inhalation. And then we exhale in 1 part through the nose as we turn our hands, palms facing down. So it looks like this. So 3-part inhalation. Inhaling 3 parts through the nose, 1 part exhalation. Exhaling in 1 part through the nose. Let's continue. Sipping in the 1st sip of air through the nose. 2nd sip. 3rd sip. Turn the hands, exhale through the nose. 1 breath. 1 exhalation. Good. Let's continue like this. Three-part inhalation, making up 1 full breath. 1 part exhalation. Good. Just a couple of more breaths like this. One last time. Good. The end of the exhalation, just gently shake those arms out again. Allow the shoulders to roll away from the ears, creating that space between the shoulders and the neck, between the shoulders and the ears. Good. Place them back on your legs, your hands back on your legs. Take one breath in here, in and out through the nose. Normal in and out through the nose breath. Good. And then as we continue that breath, we're going to take our arms out to the sides, inhaling the arms up overhead. Palms come to touch as the top as we inhale through the nose. And as we exhale through the nose, palms face down and come back down to where we started. So palms face up as we inhale through the nose, arms coming up overhead, palms touch at the top. As we turn our hands so palms face down, we exhale through the nose and arms coming back down by our sides. Inhaling through the nose, arms come up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhaling through the nose, our palms face down, hands coming down by our sides. Let's continue like this. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Through the nose. Just one more breath like this. Good. Gently shake those arms out, those hands out. Good. And then making sure that you're firm in your seat. You can place your hands on the chair and only do this if you feel comfortable doing this. So if you have something to rest your hands on, you can just gently lift one foot off the floor and start to make circles with the ankles. I'm not sure if you can see. I will raise mine up slightly more. You only need to lift yours slightly off the floor. So just making circles with the ankles. First in one direction and then the other. Only do this if you feel comfortable, lifting the foot slightly off the floor. If not, what you can do is you can keep the ball of the foot on the floor and just make circles here while the toes and the ball of the foot are still on the floor. And first go in one direction and then go in the other. And then we're going to change sides. So repeat on the opposite side, whichever variation you prefer, the one where you lift your foot slightly off the floor, or the one where the ball of the foot is on the floor and you're just making circles at the ankle in one direction or the other. Both are perfectly okay. Making circles in one direction and the other. Good. Then we're going to take the toes, and you can keep your foot on the floor for this. I'm just going to raise it up, so hopefully you can see. So point the toes away from you, and then take the toes towards your shin. So you can have the heel on the floor and just point the toes in one direction, toes still in contact with the floor, and then heel in contact with the floor as toes bend back toward the shin. So just taking this kind of movement into the ankle. So pointing the foot, toes are still in contact with the floor, and then taking the toes back towards the shin, the heel is still in contact with the floor. So just making these gentle movements at the ankles, getting the energy moving there. Repeating on the opposite side. Good. And then here, we're just going to start to, as if we're walking, just moving the feet. You can keep the balls of the feet in contact with the floor, but just lifting each heel up in turn, if it's available to you. So like making this walking motion, but the balls of the feet are staying in contact with the floor, just the heels are lifting up and down. Just getting that energy flowing. And just stay with the breath as you do this. Allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears. And just stay with that beautiful breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. As you raise and lower the heels, moving at your own pace. No rush, nowhere to get to. Just you listening to your body. You making time for you. Good. Just a couple more times like this. Good. And then coming back, feet planted into the floor again, if that's how you started. Hands resting on the legs. And here we're going to breathe in through the nose for a count of 3. We're going to hold the breath in for a count of 3 or whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 3. Continue like this, in through the nose for 3. Hold the breath in for 3 or whatever feels comfortable for you. And then exhale through the nose for a count of 3. Good. In for 3. Hold for 3 or whatever feels comfortable for you. Exhale for 3. Continue like this. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Allowing those shoulders to drop away from the ears. Staying with the breath, in for 3, hold for 3, whatever feels comfortable for you, and exhaling for 3. In for 3 through the nose. Hold the breath in for a count of 3 or whatever feels comfortable for you. And then exhaling through the nose for a count of 3. Just a few more breaths like this. In for 3. Hold for 3, or whatever's comfortable for you. Exhale for 3. One more time. Good. And at the end of this exhalation, letting go of that breath and just coming back to a natural breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And just noticing how you feel. Noticing that sense of ease, that sense of calm that's growing within you. That lightness of being. What we acknowledge grows. Acknowledge it now. Thank you, everybody, for practicing with me here today. I will see you soon. Namaste.